The era of the Tash has reportedly came to an end. Welcome back to Fog Football. I'm no a happy man. Hamza Igamane looks well and truly on his way to Lille. He's going to France. And like I said before, I'm no happy, guys. I didn't want rid of this guy. But you know what? The price is right. And reportedly the price is 15 million and a sell-on fee. How does that sound, Jambo Bear? Does that sound tasty?
Martin, I don't want an Empire biscuit. I want a fucking snowball. Well, I mean, I don't think Russell Martin wants to be selling his best players. I think he wants to be bringing even better players in. But so far, it's no happened. If this deal goes through, it's another 15 million in the bank, which is, I mean, a good, I guess, for a financial standpoint. But it's just, I think Rangers, I don't understand it. They're behind Celtic. That is clear. That is obvious. They've got this Champions League tie coming up against Panathinaikos. They need to beat them, then beating all two teams. It's absolutely massive. I did not expect this. I thought Rangers would have been getting out early, bringing in players, and trying to improve their squad for the upcoming Champions League games and to try and get closer to Celtic for the start of the season. If anything, by the time Panathinaikos come around, this Rangers squad's going to be weaker.
Yes.
I don't think that's even up for debate.
Is it panic stations?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Panics. I'd be worried. I'd put it that way.
Yeah, I'm a bit worried.
I wouldn't.
As we record this and this video gets uploaded, it's the 1st of July. It's not the 6th of June anymore. You know what I mean? Like we're well into. I mean, games begin very soon. Club Brugge on Sunday. Today's Tuesday. Before you know it, pre-season comes to an end. Well, I mean, I say pre-season comes to an end. The Panathinaikos game is in the middle of the pre-season friendlies.
Are Rangers stronger now? Like, let's just say this deal goes through and Igamane's away. Are Rangers stronger now, or were they, in terms of squad-wise, are they stronger in the final game of the season against Hibs?
They were stronger last season, undoubtedly, in my opinion. I mean, you've lost Hadji, Balogun, Tierney, Lawrence, and a few other people whose names are eluding me. Regardless of your opinion on some of them, they're better than having no one.
Yeah, and then if Raskin goes, who was probably Rangers' best player, maybe outside of Tierney, or maybe including Tierney, it's just not good. It's not looking good. Although, maybe this tells me that perhaps Dessers will now be staying.
Potentially, because
surely
if you lose both of them, it's going to be hard to replace both.
Yeah, surely they're not going to get rid of both Dessers and Igamane.
Hopefully not, right? But according to Coro Maroc on Twitter, this has been translated from French, so bear with us. Exclusive. Hamza Igamane, Morocco to Lille. It's a done deal. The official announcement from the player and both clubs is coming very soon. Thanks to a clause in the contract, AS FAR will receive nearly 30% of the transfer. So this is a few hours old, this tweet. But since then, a deal has allegedly been agreed. There's other sources out. I mean, it's literally everywhere. Everyone's saying goodbyes. Go on Twitter, right? Talk to your pals. Everybody's saying Igamane is away. But you may have heard that there.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Fog Football. That's about as good as my French gets.
What's goodbye in French?
Au revoir. Salut.
Salut. But
salut can be hi or bye, but in this case it looks like bye.
But when you watch like Breaking Bad, they always take a drink and go salut. So is that them saying hi? But they're speaking Spanish, so I don't really know.
I don't know what salut is in Spanish, but I mean, I guess it could be kind of rude if you walk up to someone.
What's shite transfer window so far in French or Spanish? Zagre blue, oui, oui, and a puffer, oui.
What is it in English, Rangers?
That's what it feels like. But yes, if you listened, AS FAR are going to receive 30% of the transfer, right? So
no, but hold on, wait a minute. Like, I think Salut being able to be, taken as hello, or can be like translated into hello or like goodbye. Is that no weird? Because like it would just be a bit rude if you walk up to somebody and you say salut, and instead of them thinking you've said hi, they think you've said goodbye. Like, could you imagine if?
Although I'm going to disagree, because there is some words in the English language where you can say it as both like all right, so you can say like all right, and you can also say all right to end it.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, like, what if there was a word that? What if there was one word that could mean you're calling someone a great guy, but it could also mean you're calling someone a dickhead?
Well, I'm sure there is words like that, but I mean, I don't have them right in front of me. You know what I mean? But AS FAR folks get 30% of the transfer. So obviously, with that, right? If it is to be 15 million, right, 30% of the transfer would equate to 4.5 million. So Rangers could be set to lose. I mean, 15 million would become 10 and a half. Like, that's pish, isn't it?
It is. Once you factor in the money that they have to owe it and stuff, it's just not. Although it's still a decent return for a player that they didn't pay that much for.
Well, I would agree with that, but I think at one point, I mean, the money for Igamane was touted as a lot more, but there is rumours also that Rangers have got a sell-on fee agreed in there. But again, Rangers aren't going to get 30%. Not a chance. They're not going to get 30% like AS Far did. What do you think Rangers will get in terms of a sell-on fee? About 10?
10, 15 at the most. Like.
Aye, they're not. I mean, I know Rangers have done some shitey deals over the years, man, but giving that team 30% sell on a team in Morocco, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on there?
Did that allow Rangers to get them cheaper? Then obviously it did. Like, but how much more would Rangers have had to pay?
Yeah,
up front?
but they spent 1.7 million on him, right? And they're going to owe it 4.5. So, I mean, realistically, how much were they going to pay for a guy from the fucking Moroccan league? I'd rather pay. I mean, obviously it's hindsight, but I'd rather pay 3 million and have no sell-on fee than pay 1.7 with 30%.
No, absolutely. But here, if you pay 3 million and the guy turns out to be a dud, then you're kind of losing it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, that's where we're going to leave it, guys. Deal agreed for Hamza Igamane. Will it be the biggest transfer of the summer in terms of money? I wouldn't.
I still don't get the mindset. People happy. Oh, if we get this certain amount, we have to take it. Like, what? Why are fans these days so obsessed with? Oh, but it's a great. Fuck that. I mean, when I grew up, I don't ever recall people wanting their players to leave. You're devastated if your best players left. But now people are actually acting like they're the accountants, like they're in charge of the finances. Maybe because of Rangers' history, the fans are a wee bit more sceptical or something. I couldn't tell you if that's the case, but I just don't understand why the narrative is all about money and, oh, well, if we get that offer, then we have to take it because that's a good... I don't get that. I've never got that.
I think it's a coping mechanism.
Is it a common? Is it a new era thing?
I think it's a coping mechanism because it's like.
Well, why did people not cope with that back in the day? It's because the world was fucking tough and people.
Well, maybe,
people
but
were mentally stronger.
I think back then because we weren't a selling league. Now we very much are, and Celtic fans will be like, you lost your best player, so it's easier to say, well, you know what? Yeah, we lost one of our best players, but we made a lot of money.
Craig Gordon said,
and vice versa.
Craig Gordon set a British transfer record when he left as a goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy about it. I wasn't thinking, oh, brilliant. There's double figures going into the Hearts kitty. I thought, fuck me, we've lost best goalkeeper in Scotland. I didn't care about the amount of money that
did Hearts spend it well? No.
I think the following seasons would tell you the answer to that. I think that money went straight into Romanov's bank account. I didn't see it. I can't remember it going into the team.
Then Anne Budge saved you, and she's stepping down in December. Thoughts on that?
No, I'm glad she's budging. Fucking loser.
What? Right, I said this. What do you mean fucking loser? Everyone speaks highly of every Hearts fan. Why are you calling her a loser?
What's she done at the club?
She saved the club.
Aye, well, I mean, that's all good, well and good, but I mean, what's she done since then?
What's she done since then? But no, I don't get, man. Why is she stepping down in December? Why announce when you're stepping down?
I know, just step down and go away.
She's 77. Like, I mean, well, why waste like the next 5 months?
Look, I'm nothing against her. Like, it doesn't mean anything to me.
Fair enough. I
don't care.
Does Igamane moving mean more?
I think it's a bigger. I think it affects Scottish football more. Aye.
Fair enough. Right. Anyway, do you think Tony Bloom though is he looking at Anne Budge and going?
No, but I'm not looking. I don't think Anne Budge leaving is all of a sudden going to affect Hearts and oh God, our title challenge is off now.
Well, who do you want the chairman to be? Or the chairperson? Andrew McKinley. Is he worth a shout?
No, I don't really like him either. As long as the Jamestown analytics work.
Well, who are they going to pick? The chairman of the board, Vince McMahon.
I don't care who they pick as chairman. I just want good players in. I want Derek McInnes to prove that he's a top manager.
I think he will.
I want him to prove me wrong.
We'll see. I backed him. I said he'll win more trophies at Hearts than he did at Aberdeen. And on that note, guys, That's a cliffhanger. That's a bombshell. Peace.